Toorcon is the Computer Information Security Conference that happens here in San Diego. We've been going on for about 11 years now doing this. This is our 11th. We actually have conferences here and in Seattle, and we actually run a hacker camp too that's going to be happening next summer.
What kind of people come to Toorcon?
All kinds. Everything from the academics to your white hat hackers and even a few black hat hackers.
And what do you teach any hacking?
We don't teach hacking per se, but we do take a look at how to take apart things, how things break, how to fix them. So one can infer all the hacking they want to out of that, but it's not necessarily just how to hack things expressly, it's how to take things apart. How do things work?
I'm Gabriel Lawrence. I'm in San Diego at Toorcon, and I'm learning all kinds of things about computer security. This is my 6th or 7th time attending.
And what are you learning here?
All kinds of things about the latest tactics for attacking and defending computer systems. Well, you know, I think the key message is defending is difficult. You've got to get everything right. Attacking is easy because you just have to find one mistake.
I'm Dan Tentler. I'm here at Toorcon 11 in downtown San Diego at the Convention Center. I'm a freelance information security professional. I'm here learning about web application security and hacking badges and hacking wireless things like RFID, our style of security that they use in credit cards nowadays, and the pay and the way the card is paid. A lot of interesting people here, a lot of really awesome people here, a lot of smart people here. Sure, if you're clicking a link that somebody gives you to Facebook, make sure you know where it's taking you and what it's about. Facebook right now has been a target of a lot of cross-site scripting attacks, so make sure that if you're clicking a Facebook link, you know where it's taking you.
My name is Gurney, and I've been going to conferences for about 16 years. Started with DEF CON and have been going to Toorcon for a number of years. Here doing some circuitry work for our badge modification. I was asked to talk about a little bit about some security tips for users at home. Probably the most important thing to do is keep your machine updated. So if you're running Microsoft Office or Microsoft Windows XP or whatever, go up to Microsoft update site, get your machine updated as often as possible. Even set the auto update on, because that's probably your best chance. Usually, antivirus programs are not going to catch everything. So it is your best bet to get updated as soon as you can.
What makes you a target for a hacker?
Everyone is a target. A lot of people think, oh, I don't have anything of interest on my computer, no hacker would be interested in me. But hackers aren't necessarily the criminal aspect of the hackers aren't actually going after your social security number or necessarily your credit card number. They're out to use your machine for their nefarious deeds. There are hundreds of thousands of computers being compromised that are being used in botnets, and those are being turned into zombie computers that the criminal aspect of the hacker organization use to send out spam messages. They make probably millions of dollars off of using your computer for spamming.
The question that I have about Mac users think that, you know, because it's a Mac and it's not as popular as a PC, that it's not really going to be attacked much, being hacked. Is that true?
It has been true in the past, but a large amount of that is just that there haven't been a lot of Mac users anyway, so they haven't been as big a target. The Mac operating system is based on a Unix type system, so in some ways it's inherently a little bit more secure, but as more Mac users are coming on to the internet, it is becoming more of a target for the hacker scene.
I'm Finkel, and I'm from Huntington Beach, California. I'm just at the conference, taking it all in. This is my first conference I've been to. I'm planning on going to more, but I don't know. It's just a good experience, and I'm taking it all in. This is my thing. I like the computers, and I like security. It's my focus. I'm a computer engineering major, and I don't know. I'm just taking it all in.
Do you have any tips for the layman computer user?
Yeah, I do. I have tons, but I'll just give one. I'd say one of the things I I notice is that public computers aren't safe, and people assume that they are, and they type all their information in, and it's just really accessible to any kind of hacker. They can see all your stuff. So I'd just say don't trust everything you think you can. It's scary, but it's true.
And what about passwords? Do you think it's important to change your password on a regular basis?
Yeah, I have a password for just about every different site. I just recently updated security just because things are people what they'll do is they'll put in their password and then they'll have a secret password or secret question. But secret questions are easy to guess. That's what hackers do. They look at your stuff, they try and evaluate who you are, and they can pick up information about you, and they type that in. They have complete access to your email, which is probably the main target. Once you have your email, I mean, you have all their accounts. So.
I'm Jeff. I'm here from Southern California. Probably my 4th or 5th conference. I hang out here, learn the latest security stuff.
About 7 years ago.
For a tip for securing yourself wireless, don't just go with the default options on your router. You gotta go in there and set it to WPA2. Don't just use WPA, don't use WEP. Use the maximum security that all your devices will support, because otherwise you're just a couple minutes away from probably getting owned. That's about it.
Do you think that people are owned without even knowing about it? I mean, how long does it take for someone to really realize that they've been owned?
It could be months. The way that people who run botnets work is they don't want you to know that you're in there. They want to be as silent as possible. They want to have control of your computer for as long as possible so they can do whatever they want to do with your computer. They're not trying to steal your credit card information. They're trying to use your computer to break into other places and have you responsible for it.
My name is Joshua Wright. I'm an information security hacker. I'm here as a presenter speaking about hacking different wireless technologies. The recommendation I wanted to make is that people tend to share too much information with a lot of social networking sites. Sites like Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, and lots of other resources. People feel like it's okay to share that kind of information. You don't realize that you're giving up a lot of privacy, you're giving up a lot of personal information which can be used against you. Hackers know that that information is posted there, it's available, and they know that the information you're posting will relate often to your passwords and other information like that. So it's important not to share that information outside of a tightly controlled circle of people. It's great to participate in those sites, get in contact with old friends, that's wonderful. Just be cautious and remember that you have to be careful about the information that you're sharing. Consider what would happen if that information should fall into unwanted hands.
What kind of information, like the name of your dog or your maiden name, or can you talk about that?
Sure. The kind of information you should be cautious about posting, what you do at work, where you work, your name, where you were born, who your friends and associations are. When we do security penetration tests, when companies hire us to try to break into their systems, one of the things we do is we send invitations out on Facebook to everybody that says they work for a particular company. We get those invitations back. Inevitably, a large percentage of them friend us or add them to their Facebook list, and then now we can see their personal information. We collect all that information and then chop it up into potential passwords, and then we use that to try to get access to their email accounts and other resources like that. We do it in an ethical, authorized manner, but it can be leveraged at the same time for unauthorized access as well.
How quickly can you hack into someone's system?
How quickly can you hack into somebody's system? There's been instances where it's 15 seconds and other times where it takes months. It's really a guessing game and depending on what's involved. A determined attacker with lots of resources, they're always going to get in if they've got enough time and money to go make it happen.
The biggest weakness you have for your computer security system is yourself. 9 times out of 10. It goes for me as well, or anybody else. Learn best practices, know them, follow them. They'll be your best security for your computer system over any technology you can buy.
My name is Stephan Chenatte. I'm a researcher at Websense Security Labs. I'm here at Toorcon 11 in San Diego. Basically here to give a talk and kind of hang out with the fellow hackers and security researchers, trying to find out what the latest security topics are in the community, what everybody's working on. To everybody who's worried about security out there, I would say just make sure you're always patched. Adobe is one of the biggest vulnerable pieces of software right now. Just make sure you're patched on all your PDFs and your Flash software.
So as a security guy, what's it like hanging around a hacker? I mean, do you feel comfortable? I mean, they're almost like the enemy, right?
Well, not really. I mean, we're all, security researchers are all kind of hackers in a sense. We're just white hats. So we're amongst the rest of the community here, kind of discussing topics. Some of us are doing it for business reasons. Some of us are doing it for fun. So we're all in it for the same reasons. We love this what we do, and we love playing with bits and bytes.
Hi, I'm Marty. I'm a server jockey here in San Diego. I'm at Toorcon today, and well, a lot of people update Windows, they update the Mac, they got security updates, they think, oh, that's safe, they got a little bit of antivirus going. But did you update your Adobe Acrobat Reader? Did you update your Adobe Flash? There's a lot of other applications you have on there. Apple has updates on a lot of their stuff, you know, you're updating your iTunes. There's a lot of security updates and vulnerabilities that need to get patched. Update those too.
What about emails? Recently I got an email that said I need to update my computer, and it said click here. And it looked like a link to Microsoft.
If you get emails, and the emails come from Microsoft, they come from Apple, they come from wherever they come from, an email comes and says, update your computer, there's a critical vulnerability, click here to do it, you know, guess what? You'll get hacked if you do. Don't do it. Don't trust the emails. Emails are not the way to get those messages come across.
Hi, I'm Eric Pitti. I work for the San Diego School District, and I come to Toorcon to keep up with the latest in security.
And do you have any tips for the average computer user?
Sure. Always keep your computer updated with the latest updates from either Microsoft or Apple, whichever computer vendor you have. And virus protection is always a good thing.
What's the biggest issue that you have for school district?
Keeping viruses out is huge, and second from that is controlling spam. We get 94% of our mail is spam.
What do you tell, say, the teachers or anybody using the system, even the students, about passwords?
Don't give them out, and whatever you do, if you don't know where you're, if you don't trust the site you're putting it in, don't put it in. Never give your password over email. Never give your password over email. Never give your password over instant messenger. No one will ever ask you for your password that way, legitimately.
Hi, I'm Nick Farr. I'm here at Toorcon, and I'm here helping represent the Toorcon Foundation, which helps provide scholarships for people to come to security conferences and provides laptops and computers to children and educational institutions in need. And my security tip is to change your password regularly and have a password that is not in any way affiliated with you. With all the information that's available out there through credit reports, resumes, things like that, people can guess a password that's related to you pretty easily. So when you're thinking about a password, use letters, numbers, things that aren't regular English words in a dictionary. And especially for your email account, make sure that that's your most secure password, since all of the other online resources that you have out there typically go through your email. So if they can guess your email password, they can pretty much get access to anything else that goes through your email.
Hi, my name's Datagram, my super secret name. And I run the lockpicking village at Toorcon, and what we have is we have 2 tables today. The other one's not set up. We have a collection of high security locks from around the world. We have a lot of vault and safe locks. We have a table behind us where people practice lockpicking and they learn different techniques. And it's all for sport, and they learn, you know, just like how hackers like to hack computers for fun. This is kind of a natural offshoot of that, where they try and pick locks for fun, just to bypass security kind of thing.
What kind of security tip do you have for someone with a regular lock at home? Any security tip?
Well, the big thing is don't forget that the only thing you have is a lock. You know, you also have a door and windows and everything. So a lot of people go overboard focusing on the lock, but then they forget that there's a million other ways for somebody to get into your home or your business and that sort of thing. So think of the big picture. Don't just focus on what your keys are, what your locks are. Think about everything, and it really will help a lot more than just buying a better lock.
I'm picking just a little standard master lock here, padlock, and what I'm doing is I stick the tension wrench in the bottom of it, just putting a little bit of tension on it. And I'm pushing down the pins with this tool here. And as I do it, I should just... Just pops right open. Just like that.
Is there a lock that you can't pick?
Yes, there is. This guy right here, he's been getting me the entire, I tried it for about an hour yesterday, I couldn't get it. He's putting handcuffs on right now, and we're gonna take the handcuffs off. It's really simple, really simple. So, here we go. Is it on there? Is it all the way in?
Is it tight?
Hold on a second. Is it all the way in? Okay.
Let me check. All right.
Yeah, you don't want it all the way in there, so you have to slam it. So, what you're gonna do is, if you get arrested, if you you just throw the back of the tension wrench in here. You push down. Yeah. This comes off like Houdini.
Oh, just a little tension thing.
And
so there's no key needed. It's really just a tension.
It's you're basically pushing down on a clamp that's coming up. And as you do so, you can do this by yourself, but as you do so, it just pushes down on this little clamp right here and pops it right back up. So, yeah, there's another method that they use when they lock you up, I guess, and they put it all the way through, and that makes it harder to get off, but it's never impossible.